Hi, I'm Bonnie Moran, and I have with me today Kate White. Hello, Kate.
Hi, Bonnie. Good to see you.
It's good to see you. It's good to be with you for a few moments today. Kate has joined me so that we can learn a bit more about the St. George website, and she works tirelessly to maintain the website. We'd like to share what she does and what we're about here at St. George. So, Kate, thank you for joining us this morning.
Truly a pleasure.
Today, there is so much going on remotely. I can't imagine where we would be without the direction of what's involved in that website.
You're too kind.
It's it's the place to go when you have a question about St. George or so many avenues. I'm thinking that people might be interested in how you began working with the website. How long has the website been there?
Great question. We've had the website for quite some time. We had a real, what I've dubbed an old school website that Ruth Viennes managed and spearheaded for probably the better part of the last 20 years. It was a project of her own making and passion, and she really drove it for quite some time. But as a teacher who hosted my own class website and now teaching remotely, but as a teacher a few years back, I remember talking with Annie Doyle about confirmation forms. This is when my husband and I worked in confirmation at St. George, and I was saying it would be great if I could communicate online with the confirmation families and candidates. And Annie Doyle heard that, and as Annie does in her very special, talented way, she held that information and echoed it to a few years later to Father Charles. Father Charles approached me in the parking lot one day while he was holding his little flip phone and said, "I think we should get online more." And so a project was born. The ministry morphed from just Ruth Viennes on her own to more than a dozen folks. And we met pretty frequently for a time with some research ideas. We looked at everything from the hardware, good old-fashioned slide projectors and VCRs. And we looked at what we could potentially do if we created a more modern, up-to-date website. So that's the brief history of how it started.
It's come a long way since the day of VCRs, that's for sure. and the ability to even speak with you and share what the website is to people has been to the work of our media team here at St. George's, Mike Savino and Mark Cormier, who's assisting us today to bring us together and share. So thanks to them, and thanks to the work of the people that you've mentioned. I know Ruth Viennes is working as the family ministry.
Right.
And we see her work in the bulletin regularly.
Right.
Sharing prayers and family laughter sometimes with her cartoons.
Right. And I think that my hopes for it when I first joined the group, and Father Charles and Father Nichols' hopes were that we could better connect, better inform, better share, and do more evangelization and more preparation and prayer. So there are so many actions, so many verbs we can do with this ministry. And of course, that morphed tremendously in the past 9 months since the start of the pandemic. And boy, are we glad to have had the website up and running.
Yes, it's great if you're at home as so many of us were, some of us have been able to return to the church at this point for masses, but I remember speaking with you early on and talking about adding the words to the prayers and the readings of the day online. And so we would sit at home watching the Mass and have the readings on cell phones in front of us, which, that's sort of a new thought for cell phones at a church level.
Right.
But thanks to the website, we were able to have those readings right in front of us. So just a definite way of informing and teaching and assisting the Word through the website.
Right. And I think so many people have embraced its capabilities and the messaging that we can deliver through it. So, Sarah Kelly posts 11th hour, not 11th hour, but last minute messages because of snowstorms, or she's a great ministry leader who updates the religious ed page frequently. Kevin Brown, great way to use technology when we had to change our drop-off pickup
Yes.
method. He recorded a video. We were able to put that online.
That was such a great video.
It was.
And in the background, you have the ability to assist them by placing those on the website in a timely manner. So, there were things happening at a fast pace to cancel, and the speed of which it was available online, the video that they did and the information,
Right.
it subverted a lot of chaos, really, in the parking lot.
That's the hope, right?
Yes.
Now, I think the number of people who have not just used the website as parishioners, but potential parishioners, but also ministry leaders. Jamie Moore leads the group she is the group that manages our email distribution. And we're mindful of how frequently or how informative the emails are. Kathy Hessel has taken on online giving through the website and made it so user-friendly. And especially now, I do watch Mass and see people dropping their envelope in the basket. But for those who are not able to attend, being able to contribute online is just a really convenient way to do it. And hopefully the website can facilitate that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great connection. You don't have to go searching very far to find it. And Kathy is trying to increase members who would use that process to possibly, eliminate the envelopes or lessen the need for sharing all of that paper, on site at this time.
I often think back to when Father Ron Falco was here years ago, and one of his passions was being good stewards of the earth. So as a teacher and a parishioner, I'm often thinking of how can we reduce paper. So the bulletins are great. That's the age-old way we get our info and often share info. But the bulletin page on our website has the highest volume of visits. So between that and streaming masses, right down to we recently sadly had to stream funeral mass during the pandemic, and we were able to do that, and hundreds of people visited Paul Brown's funeral, even though they wouldn't have been able to otherwise. So I think that what I envisioned when Father Charles first approached me about joining the ministry, had no idea all of these capabilities would be embedded in it within a matter of years.
It has come, and another point on the folks that have passed, we also have the listing. So in November, I know personally I used that site to remember those names. Our bereavement mass had to be much smaller this year, and Joan Talbot put in a lot of work into making that happen, but it didn't need to be more minimal than it has been in past years. So the listing of names was one place to find it where we could contemplate and pray for the souls of those who have gone from this church.
I think I'm tremendously grateful to have had the chance to learn how to manage this and how to do it, and also the chance to connect with a lot of other folks such as you, Bonnie, Mark, and Mike.
Yes.
Mike's commitment to bringing Sunday Mass has been a tremendous blessing. But people behind the scenes, Hank Willett will
Yes.
eagerly come and take photos frequently. We had a young parishioner who years ago would take photos for me and send them so that I could upload for everybody. So I'm always eager to have people who want to contribute, whether it's a question of something you want on the website, wish was there, or photos of your family doing something connected to our faith, whatever it might be. I would welcome folks to contribute.
Yeah, the way that the website has come to organize all of the ministries in one place so that with just a few clicks you can be involved in so many ways, and it's encouraging. At the bottom of their website page is your address so people can easily connect with you and want to be involved in posting things or updating things.
You got it.
Great.
There are a few links there. Sorry,
Yes,
Bonnie. There are a few links there embedded with throughout the page. Just click join our email list. You'll get not too frequent emails, but also my email address is there. stgeorgeparishwebmaster@gmail. Send photos, send suggestions, send hopes. Would love to hear from folks about what else the parish website can do and be for the parish.
Yeah, that's great. Everyone can be involved, and the website brings that to them. Kate, I want to thank you for joining me today. It's quite obvious that you're in a comfortable and safe setting, and I'm thankful for that. Here at St. George, we're still practicing, protection from the COVID virus, so you can see me in my protection. And I hope that those of you watching from home are safe and in a place where you can minister to others. And Kate, thank you for joining me. And
thank you, Bonnie. So glad for the opportunity. I wish everybody well. Safe days ahead.
Yes, absolutely. Continue your good work on the webpage. We'll see you there.